Hi everybody! Today we're going to be doing a video on how I store my kimono collection. So this is my sensu, probably mispronouncing that, but I don't have a Japanese traditional dresser. I just have this, and believe it or not, this entire dresser is filled with my kimono collection. Except for the one that I have on my wall, because that's on display. So I'm just going to go through all of my drawers and show you guys my collection. Which is the sash that goes on top of my obi. And then my obi-jime. So this is my entire obiage collection, and I have a mix between shibore, which is this texture right here. This is most commonly used to go with ko-furisode, which is the kimono that's worn for coming of age ceremony, which is around 21 years of age for women. And then we have this patterned obiage, which is just, it has a slight pattern to it, but it doesn't really have that much texture. And of course, in this drawer, I have my sensu, and sensu are fans. So this is where I store my fans and Tabi. And I have a variety. This is like my formal because these are the synthetic ones, the ones that I wouldn't say are extremely formal, but I say they're formal because they're white. And then these are Tabi that you can wear with Komon Kimono or Yukata. And I have a little bit more formal. I say a little bit more formal because they have more structure to them, but obviously these would be worn with Yukata or Komon Kimono. And it's this really pretty blue lace Tabi. And of course these really cute ones. I love these so much. They have bunny, like little bunny patterns with I'm going to mispronounce the motif in the background, so I'm not even going to try. But so that's my sensu and Tabi. Some lace gloves. If I want to do a kimono hime style, I'm probably mispronouncing that, but it's commonly known as princess style. That's basically what it translates, because H-I-M-E translates to princess. And this is some lace that I use on my kimono collars to make it more cute. And this is the lace that I use on my shemi cosplay on top of the kimono. And then in here I have I forgot how to pronounce the name of these, but these are basically the color inserts. I have two of these. I have a red one and I have a blue one. And they have these little clips right here. You guys can see that. And these attach to the inside of the kimono, so these barely like peek through on your lapels of your kimono. And this just gives like an extra pop of color to your outfit. And then I have the Simplicity Kimono pattern, which is inaccurate. I say this because they don't have the back seam. There is a back seam in kimono, and that pattern does not take that into account at all. And then I'm going to start from the bottom up. So in this drawer I have my yukata, and I got this in downtown LA. And this is the obi that I also got in downtown LA at a kimono store. I don't know the name of the kimono store where I got these items from because I didn't see the sign and it didn't have the name of the store on the receipt. But this is a pre-tied obi, and this is my first pre-tied obi. I've never owned one that was pre-tied, so I wanted to give that a shot. I usually tie my own obi. And then this is not my entirety of my obi collection. I still have one more drawer for obi. But this is my Maru obi, and I'm probably mispronouncing this. But what I'm going to do is have the names of all of the different types of kimono and obi in my collection in the description box. And this is a very formal pattern obi. Has gold embroidery. It is double-sided. It's very long. Very formal. And then oh, I love this obi so much. But it's not very stiff. It's very limp because the stiffener in there is just not very stiff. But it has shibore, which is this little stippling pattern effect on here. And this is a naogi. Naogi. I'm probably saying this wrong. There's not a lot of Japanese people here where I live, and I don't have any Japanese friends who can tell me if I'm mispronouncing things incorrectly. So if I am, I'm sorry. This is my other naogi obi. And then this one, it's a vintage one. It's double-sided. I love this one so much. It's a little bit on the short side. I'm not quite sure if this is considered Maru obi. Again, if I'm mispronouncing it, I'm sorry. But on one side it has this really awesome silver pattern of clouds and flowers, and then the stripe, which is really pretty. So I'm going to say this is in the Tosho era of kimono. And then on this side, it just has the stripe. It's so pretty. I love it so much. I got it off eBay. A majority of my collection I got off eBay. But yeah. But this is a bit on the shorter side. then in this drawer over here on the bottom, oh my god, it's so heavy. If you notice, I do have wigs in here for cosplay. So I have some, like, my fangs from my Halloween costume / Homestuck. Some glasses that I popped the lenses out for my Yoko Sensei. A wig for my Companion Cube cosplay. Shimmy wig. Yoko Sensei wig. And so this obi is really interesting because it's a cross between a furoku obi and a naogi obi. And I say that because on most furoku they have a pattern on both sides. Well, I should say no, that's Maru, but this is a furoku obi. I just love this one. It's so pretty. But I say it's a cross because of this lining. See? It's not fully a pattern. Usually they don't have this white right here. They would have either this peach color or this continuing pattern on the back, and it just does not. And I love this obi so much. It's so pretty. It has sakura and waves on it, and it's like a peach pink. It's so pretty. And this is another furoku obi. It has kind of like this pastel rainbow effect on it with ribbon, and I'm gonna say those are wings. They look like wings to me, but can you see like the pastel on the inner side, and then the ribbon, and I think those are wings, but I'm not sure. But that's the pattern. It's very cute, very girly. This is the first furoku obi that I've ever owned. I paid a lot of money for it. I did not buy it off eBay. I bought it at FanimeCon, which is an anime con in San Jose, off a kimono seller, and her name of her like company or something, it starts like a peach something, but I forgot. But it's very formal, extremely formal. So this, if you want to know the difference between this obi and say this furoku obi and this furoku obi over here, you can tell the difference because this pattern is much bigger and younger and more vibrant. So this is the type of furoku obi you would use with a furisode. And then this obi right here, which is also furoku, but because it has gold thread, silver thread, it's more muted. This necessarily, you could use it for this furoku obi for a furisode, but this would be better suited for tea ceremony. So you wouldn't want to wear something for tea ceremony such as this, which is very young and vibrant. You'd want to wear something like this, which is very formal and elegant for tea ceremony. And then my last furoku obi, which has Paula, like I'm probably saying that incorrectly, but This is a very summer motif. I really like this motif. It has like silver and gold on here. And this kind of diamond haphazard pattern, which is really pretty. So that is the entirety of my obi collection. The next drawer that I'm going to pull, I think has my more informal kimono. Let's see. So this is how I store my kimono. And you can put mothballs in here, but what I do is I keep them in pillowcases. And this one has my Komon Kimono, which this is considered town wear, everyday. So has a very small pattern. It's not very big on the sleeve length. The sleeve length is on the smaller side. So these are the sleeves. They're very short. They're not long at all. And this is the first kimono I have ever got. It's a Komon, and my ex-boyfriend slash ex-fiance got me this for our 1-year anniversary. And this is what really got me into kimono. That and being in the kimono fashion show for Fanime in 2008. And this is more of a vintage Komon kimono that I own. This is Mason. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but the difference between this kimono and those kimono, which are more modern, is that the texture of the fabric on this is different. How they made this is quite different from how they made those. And I'm sorry if I'm not showing you how, like, I'm not unfolding them and showing you them all in their glory, because it takes a long time to fold all of my kimono correctly, and I have a really big collection. Well, it's big for me. Some women on Immortal Geisha have a bigger collection. But this is another Komon kimono. This is the kimono I wore for my Shemi cosplay. And then my last kimono in this drawer is the second kimono that I wore for my Shemi cosplay, which is also Komon. And it's really cute. I haven't seen many kimono with paper lantern motif. I think this is a summer motif, but I'm not sure because it's off the top of my head. I would have to go on IG and check the motif. They have a motif thread on there. So that's one drawer, and I'm just going to put this aside. And then this drawer right here has a mixture of things in it. You guys can see. It has my Geta, which are the wooden shoes for Yukata. These are super cute. I got these for, I'm gonna say, $12 in downtown LA. And then this is basically what I use for my collar, my white collar, so it's formal. And then I'm gonna say this is the Irinshin, like ERINSHIN. So this is basically what you put in to the collar piece to make it stiff, and you get that pulled back look for your kimono. And I'm poor, so I don't have traditional himo. What I use is I use ribbon for my himo. You can use this type of fabric, which is just cotton for himo. And then these are my Zori. So these are my more formal Zori. They're gold. And these are vintage. And then these are also a pair of Zori that I have. These are much newer, more modern. And believe it or not, they're so comfortable. And then these are basically the obi pillows. I have two. So these are what you use to tie your obi with and make it stay up. I have two because they're different shapes. And then that, and I also like to dress my friends up in kimono. So I have two obi-tias, and these are basically placed in the front, like so, underneath your obi. And this is also helps it appear stiff. This one does not have straps to keep it on. This one does. And then this is a Juban. This is basically what you wear underneath your kimono to keep it from getting stained, because your skin and sweat, like the sweat from your skin, can deteriorate your kimono and stain your kimono. So this is the garment you wear underneath to protect your kimono. And this is the one I use for my Komon. And then this one I use for my ko-furisode. And this one's really nice, but it has longer sleeves than most of my ko-furisode. So sometimes I have to stick them in, and they can appear a little wonky sometimes. But this is my first Juban, and these are either called Nagajuban or Juban, but this is also for Komon. And this one has the shortest sleeve for my kimono. And there's certain kimono that fits in this perfectly that I own. And then there's some kimono where I have longer sleeves, so that's why I have two, is for sleeve length. And normally you want to have the sleeve of your Nagajuban and your kimono fit together, because sometimes it looks funny if your sleeves are too short and they stick out, or if your sleeves are too long and they stick out. But sometimes that can't be helped because you just don't know the sleeve length sometimes when you're purchasing kimono, and that's just how it is. Sorry about that, my camera decided to shut itself down. But this is the drawer that has my furisode, or furisode, however you want to pronounce it, because obviously I'm going to mispronounce it. And this is my ko-furisode, which is worn for graduation from high school, and I was to say junior high. And then this one is a furisode, just a regular furisode, and this one's from, I'm gonna say early 80s, maybe late 70s, and it has sensu and a river and sakura and little moons and flakes and dragonflies in the sensu. And then this one is my absolute favorite. I kind of went a little bit crazy on this one and spent, I want to say, around $200 for this furisode. It's such a pretty gem green, and it has butterfly and sakura and bamboo, but with this type of fabric you have to like separate it. You have to separate it with like fabric or paper because it will stick to itself, and it'll just start flaking and destroy the beautiful motifs on the kimono, which makes me sad. So I'm just not gonna take that out. And then this is the first furisode that I got, and my parents bought me this for Christmas, and it has roses and chrysanthemums, and I would say this is good camellia, but I'm not quite sure about that. And of course I have it separated with fabric, but it's just really pretty. I love this red so much, and it's just a regular furisode, but I just love it so much. It's just so pretty. So these are basically the formal kimono that young unmarried single women wear for formal events. I want to say the cutoff age for formality for single young women to wear furisode is 25, but I just turned 25 and I'm still going to keep wearing furisode because I love furisode and I'm not Japanese, and most of the time people don't even know how old I am, so what does it matter? But those are all my furisode. And this is the last drawer, and this has my more formal regular kimono. So when I say more formal, I say like houmongi, which is like the formal visiting where you would go and you would don this kimono when you go and visit someone, like a relative or a business associate. And this is just basically like what married or single women would wear for visiting wear. And this one has moji. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but it has autumn leaves. And the sleeves on this are slightly longer than, say, a Komon Kimono. But there's one. And then this one, it gets mistaken for houmongi, but it's an adori kimono. I'm mispronouncing it, but it's basically the kimono that would be worn for dance. And this has a dance motif on it. Has beautiful, beautiful motif of women and children dancing for the Sakura festival. You can say Sakura, Sakura, whatever way you want to pronounce it. Cherry blossoms. There we go. Cherry blossoms. But that's what this motif is on it, and it has it on the upper sleeve, bottom part of the kimono, so it has the same area of, say, like houmongi, or there's another one, but it's just escaping my my frame of thought. Probably look it up, but I know I have one in my collection that is not houmongi, but I just can't think of it. But I absolutely adore this kimono so much. It's so pretty. It has like almost the I'm probably gonna mispronounce it, but it's a really popular style. I'm gonna say the style originated in Okinawa. And as you can see, it's very bright and colorful, and I want to say it's Begsa, but I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. But it's just a super pretty pattern stencil look. And then this one is a Roji Tomasode. This is basically the colored version of the black Koro Tomasode that you would see. So this is for unmarried women, and this does not have any of the motifs or design on the sleeves. It's all on the front panels, and this motif is one of my favorites. This has princesses and sensu, so it's solid color, and you open it up and it has this gorgeous princess, just this really stunning princesses with sensu and the formal attire. It's just so pretty. I just love it so much. And I got this off eBay. Honestly, like, the majority of my collection is from eBay. Not gonna lie, it's just cheaper that way than, say, buying it in person. Because if I bought this in person, I would have easily paid $500. And I didn't even pay $100 for this. So that, and they have crests. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is a crest, and the crests are on the backs of the sleeves. And the more crests a kimono has, the more formal it is. And basically a crest represents a family. So if you want to know what crest or what family your kimono originated from, you can go online and they have books and a database that tells you, okay, so this is from the blah 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 family or such and such. And I just love this one so much too. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning. It's this dark navy blue with wisteria and chrysanthemum and bamboo and fume pattern. So this is a houmongi. I got this off eBay. The condition of this is so pristine. This is just crazy great condition. I just love it so much. Just so you guys can see it a little bit better, but here's more of the motif. It has like a card on it. It's just absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. I just love it so much. But so this is how I store my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I haven't done a video on kimono just yet, and I kind of wanted to do a video because it's part of my whole thing is kimono, is makeup, kimono, and anime, and I just wanted to share with you guys how I store my kimono collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I didn't show you every single piece in detail because quite honestly, if I were to take these out and fold them, take these out and unfold them, I'd have to refold every single one of them. The kimono that I have on display. So this furisode is on display in my room, and I made the display with my dad, and it's just a wooden dowel and some clamps, not clamps, but stuff you would use for curtains. So like a curtain rod. It was so cheap. I want to say it was like around $5 to make this display. So yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye!